Hey, what's up guys? Today I want to talk to you guys about the 3M PPS gun that I have right here. And what we're going to be doing is I'm going to set it up. I'm going to show you how I set it up. We're going to check how it sprays, and we're going to check one of the tips that comes included in the multi-tip kit that I got when I got this gun. So let's get started. I'm going to put it together. I'm going to put the pressure gauge on it, and then I'm going to choose one tip to start with, and I'm going to show you how it sprays and whether or not it's a good spray pattern or not. Okay. Okay, so there it is. Of course, it's a plastic gun. It's very lightweight. It's very comfortable on the hands, and it's made out of hard plastic. Okay, let's get this pressure gauge on there. That it comes included with this pressure gauge, which is also great because a pressure gauge can run you about $75 easy. So the fact that it includes a pressure gauge in the box is a plus. It's a nice 3M pressure gauge. Brand new pressure gauge. It comes included. It's very nice. All right, let's get this thing in here. I don't have any Teflon tape right now, so I hope this pressure gauge has a tight seal when it goes on here, because then I would be getting leaks. So hopefully it has a tight seal on it already. This is a high flow. See how big that is? It's a high flow. So make sure when you're spraying, if you can, get these high flow plugs or fittings for your gun. It helps the flow of the gun a little bit better. Okay, so there we have it, the unboxing of this 3M PPS gun on here. So what we have here is we have our fluid output right here, which is, yeah, this is our fluid right here. And then this is our fan adjustment right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close the fluid all the way. And then I'm going to put the needle, I'm going to put the indicator right here straight up. That way I'm going to count counterclockwise a couple of times. Probably I'm going to start the same way I have my gun set up, which is my SATA gun. So I'm going to go around counterclockwise 3 times. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and I'm gonna go 3.5. I'm gonna leave it right there, down there. So 3.5 to set it up. Then the fan, I'm just gonna open up all the way for now until I start testing it on a piece of paper at the car. Okay, so here I got a bag of multi-tips. Let's open this bad boy up. Dump them all there. All right, so what do we have here? This is the one I'm going to start with today. This is the 1.3. They're color coded too, for you won't make any mistakes, which is a plus. So it's nice that they're color coded. That way you don't get confused when you're spraying something, and you can tell which tip you're using. So there we have 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.6, 1.8, and 2.0. So one of the benefits of having this gun is that you have all these choices for tips, and it has a tip for every application that you're going to be working with, whether it's base coat, clear coat, primer, single stage, whatever you want to use it for. You have a different size tip, which is super convenient, and I love that they did this with this gun, and it's great. As long as it works as good as you think or want it to work, then it's good. And it also helps that depending on your style of spraying, you have your choices between tips. So that way, if you're comfortable with either tip, you could choose whatever tip you want, and you have one available to you. And the fact that you can change them after they get worn or they're no good anymore, every time you change them, it's basically like spraying with a new gun. So let's get started. I'm going to start with the 1.3 because that's the kind of tip that I have on my spray gun, and I would feel more comfortable starting with that just to see how the spray pattern is and how the optimization is on this gun. So let's get started. I'm gonna start getting everything ready, go to my booth, and spray this out on a piece of paper before I start spraying on the car, just to check and make sure everything's working properly. And I'm also going to test the fan pattern before I start spraying, just to make sure everything is okay. So let's get our tip, which is this one. It's the 1.3, and let's get it on the gun. So all you have to do is make sure you put it in the center hole. It's got a little push, a little, you know, push to it. So you gotta get it in there, push it in. Yeah, here we go. All right. Get it in the right position. Make sure your tip is straight, and then lock it in. There you go. Once you're all locked in, you're ready to go. I'm gonna get my paint and get the gun ready.
All you have to do to get this on here is place the tip on here, push it in, and it locks. See that? That's how it locks. Alright.
Okay, so I'm gonna put a piece of paper here to show you guys how the pattern looks on this gun. Now after spraying the adhesion promoter and the sealer, it feels pretty smooth. But just for the sake of showing you guys, I'm gonna show you on this piece of paper. Now usually when you get a gun, what you want is a nice oval shape. You don't want too much material on the top or too much material on the bottom. You want an even material across the top and the bottom, nice oval shape. Now, the way you test it is with your finger. Put your finger like this, put your thumb on the tip, and then you put your pinky on the surface that you're gonna put the paint on. Like this. That's a perfect spray pattern right there. That's what you wanna see. Okay, here I have my sealer. I'm gonna spray sealer on the bumper and on the fender, and then I'm gonna start spraying base coat and show you guys how it's spraying and how the pattern looks. Let's get to work. Okay, so far the gun is spraying very well. It's spraying nice and smooth. I'm able to move through the panels quickly and smoothly. It's not spraying with any orange peel. It has nice atomization and it's spraying very nice. Now it's time to test it with the clear coat. That's the real test. If it sprays nice clear coat, this is a good gun. Let's start spraying our clear coat. Okay, real quick, just to let you guys know, when I spray my clear coat, I do close the fan just a little bit. So the fan right now is open all the way. So I'm gonna turn it halfway. I'm gonna turn it halfway counterclockwise, just to spray my clear, because that helps the clear come out a little bit smoother, because it closes it in a little bit, and it goes on the panel smoother. And I have a video on that. If you guys haven't checked it out, go check it out. It's a good video, and I hope you guys check that video out and enjoy that video too. And let's get to clearing. I can't wait to see what this one does with the clear. Okay, so I'm pretty much done with the paint job. And my overall assessment of the gun is that it sprays pretty good. And so the gun price ranges between $275 to $300, depending where you get it from. You can shop around and see if you can find it for a better price. But average price for this gun is like $275 to $300. Another thing you have to consider as well is that this gun is only compatible with the PPS system of cups. So if you're using any other cups in your shop, you're not going to be able to use this, because this mechanism right here, this locking mechanism, is only built for the 3M PPS cups. That's another thing to consider if you're thinking about purchasing this gun. So make sure that you're using the 3M PPS cup system if you're thinking about purchasing this cup. But overall, my overall assessment so far on just using the 1.3 tip on this gun is that it sprays very nice. It's very smooth. So all in all, guys, it's a nice gun. I like it. Hit that like button if you like this video. Hit the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I post a new video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Bye.